it's a very tragic scene. It's very, very tragic.
Just 4 months after the deadly crash involving the Andrews High School band, DPS is now looking into another fatal crash, but this time involving the University of the Southwest from Hobbs that killed people in both vehicles. It happened last night in Andrews County when a van was carrying the university men and women's golf teams. The passenger van and a Ford F-150 hit head-on, but we're still trying to figure out how many people died.
Now the investigation will proceed after the scene is cleared, and that can take some time regarding autopsies, toxicology, and stuff of that matter.
The crash caused some lane closures as drivers were being diverted while crews were on scene investigating. Christina, where exactly did this happen in the county?
Well, Jolena, the crash happened right here on 1788. This is near State Highway 115 in Andrews County. Now, this caused both the north and the southbound lanes of FM 1788 to close, and traffic had to be detoured at County Road 7100. Now, right now, the Texas Highway Patrol crash team will be overseeing this investigation. Jolena.
Yeah, and the university even wrote on both their Facebook and Instagram, saying in part, the University of the Southwest can confirm that there has been a fatal bus accident involving the USW men's and women's golf teams. The university is trying to notify the family members of those involved. And they go on to say that counseling and religious services will be available for students, faculty, and staff. Now, the university president, Quinn Thurman, also weighed in, saying, "My understanding is that 2 of our students have survived and they've been airlifted to University Hospital in Lubbock with serious injuries." But he also says that the university is still learning the details about this accident, that they're devastated and deeply saddened to learn about the loss of students' lives and their coach. So here's what we know right now. The University of the Southwest men's and women's golf teams were on their way home from a golf tournament that they played in Midland yesterday. They were in a passenger van, and there were about 16 people on the golf team. That includes 11 men, 5 women. Some of these students were from Midland, Fort Stockton, Big Spring, even other parts of Texas. It appears that both teams have the same coach, and DPS is confirming the deaths happened, once again, we said, from both vehicles. Now, we know that the head coach, Tyler James, was driving and died, and he was starting his first season as the head coach for the men's and women's golf team. The 2 surviving students were airlifted, and when asked if the 2 airlifted were the only 2 that survived in the van, the university president Thurman, he responded, "As far as I know, yes." Zach, there has already been an outpouring show of support online. How are West Texans responding to all this?
Yes, Jolena, you can only imagine all the love that's been pouring in from our West Texas community. Many of you have been taking to social media to share your support. Comments are calling for prayers for the golf team and the families affected. The Arlington Baptist University Lady Patriots softball team is sending their prayers as well and using the hashtag USWStrong. Others are saying that this crash hits too close to home. Even other teams from out of state are hearing about the accident, like the Kansas Christian College men's basketball team calling for prayers. Now, News West 9 also wants to send our thoughts and prayers to the University of Southwest golf team. We will continue to follow this story closely. For now, we'll send it over to Dylan for weather.
Well, thanks, Zach, and definitely couldn't agree more, especially for the entire city of Hobbs where Southwestern University is at. But right now, over